If you don't know what Temu is, their slogan kind of says it all. It says, shop like a billionaire. I have 2 packages right here that supposedly contain everything that I ordered, which I'm not too certain about, but we'll find out once we open them. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I have a very unique video in store. That's because you can buy pretty much anything you want from Temu very, very cheap. Next to nothing. Pennies. $1. Temu is a scary app, an app that I said I would never order anything to. I made a promise to myself to never even download the app, and then I got sucked in, downloaded the app, and now here we are. Temu is not a very loved app. It's pretty 50-50. They say that if you download Temu, pretty much the second you download it, they steal all your information and data and like sell it all, and that's how they make profit. It's a lot. If you look up anything online, read some articles about Temu, it's not a safe app. They actually reached out to me a couple months ago for a brand deal. I said no, absolutely not. I will never talk highly of Temu. That's not happening. Is it actually good? Is there any possibility that Temu can actually have any good products? I don't know, but let's go open some packages and find out, because we are truck camping on a budget, $50 worth of Temu products, and hopefully we get a good night of sleep. I don't, this is gonna be so weird. All right, let's go. Ooh, good job. It is time to dive into this. I'm very excited for this because I've been waiting for a long time. Everything's here. Oh, I think this is my sleeping bag. It's just vacuum sealed. It is going to be cold tonight, so fingers crossed this is the real deal. Okay, this sleeping bag was $10.47. The cheapest one I could find pretty much across the board from Walmart, Amazon, Target, anything online shopping. This was the cheapest adult size sleeping bag. Again, I got that for $10.47. This is what we're going to be sleeping with. Can't wait to try that out later. This package right here is supposed to contain the rest of my order, which is, again, very hard to believe, but maybe believable. I guess we're going to find out. I wonder what this is. This is our cooktop that we're going to be cooking dinner on tonight. I remember struggling to find like a cheap version of a propane burner, and this was indeed the cheapest one that I could find, coming in at $15.97. The absolute cheapest thing I could find. Ooh, this kind of feels a little bit like it actually might be legit. Feels good. Okay, right here we have a sleeping pad, so we don't have to sleep on the floor. That would suck. So, sleeping pad. I was going to get some sort of cot maybe, but to stay under 50 bucks, we went with a sleeping pad, and that ran us $11.47. Wow, a little bit damaged of a package, but this is our cooking set. This is what we're going to be cooking in, pots, pans, and all that jazz. This ran me a total of $11.42, which is extremely cheap for a cooking set, like very cheap. Oh my gosh, it's so small. This is the pot. This is my hand. Like, this is my, all right, this is my phone. For perspective, no way. Or I guess that's considered the pan, and this is considered the pot, which is the same size, just taller. Still very, very small. Interesting. That should be fun cooking dinner on. This cookware set also came with a spoon and some sort of knife and a fork. Or no, just a spoon and a fork. No, this is the fork. It just like folds up like that. And then, not sure. Oh, okay. And then you just... And then like a butter knife, I guess? That's broken and doesn't clip into place. The last thing that we ended up ordering is right here. This I'm very nervous about. This is our pillow for the night that you just blow into to inflate. This ran me, I believe, $1. Yep, $1.48 is how much this thing cost. So we'll see how great of a pillow this is. I just pray that this and my inflatable sleeping pad doesn't deflate tonight, because that would be less than ideal, to say the least. Here's everything that we got for the $50 budget. It doesn't look like a lot, but this really is all you need when it comes to truck camping. All of this right here came out to $50.81, so I was 81 cents over budget, but who's counting? That's totally fine. This is everything. It's kind of crazy, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think many people realize how expensive things add up when it comes to camping, especially truck camping, because it's like having a house. You kind of need one of everything in a way. And I did some math and looked up the total prices of everything I normally use, not Temu products, but stuff that, you know, I purchased from well-known name brands and whatnot. Sky didn't sign up for this ridiculous Temu stuff, so she gets to live life normally and enjoy her dinner. Go ahead. Sky's gonna finish eating, and then I'm going to start making myself dinner. And that requires me to use this ridiculous thing. Like I was saying, I did the price comparison. So the pots and pans that I'm about to use, $10. The ones that I use in the truck camper, I couldn't find the same exact ones that I purchased on Amazon, but they're about 60 bucks if I remember correctly. So $50 cheaper than the ones that I normally use. Will it make up in, you know, quality? Will it lack quality? Probably. I don't know, but I'm excited to see how they just operate and if they're actually good. I've used this style of like cookware before, like backpacking, plenty of times, and they boil water super fast, and they're honestly not half bad. And I kind of have high hopes for these. Shockingly, this is very exciting for me. I'm excited to see how these products operate, you know? I'm a wee bit nervous of this thing, like very nervous. The propane stovetop that I use full time is actually the Triton, the Coleman Triton. It's a 2-burner, which is very much so needed. A single burner is really only good for backpacking or like a simple quick meal type of thing. But that ran me about $110, and this was 14 bucks, which is a crazy difference. I hate this. Okay. I mean, it made a little bit of like a sound, which is super normal. Just want to make sure everything's gonna sit correctly. That's why you test things. Okay. I hate this. Whose idea was this? Mine. Dang it. I'm going to be making an egg salad tonight for dinner, and in order to make an egg salad, you have to have hard-boiled eggs. That's where I'm gonna put water in first, so. Ah! Okay. It's so tall, I can't even see if it's gonna start boiling. And don't make a short joke. Don't make a short joke. I feel safe knowing that's over. I feel like a good test for any cookware is how it does boiling eggs or just pan frying an egg. Anyways, I'm gonna dunk these in some cold water. I have our beautiful bread that we will be cutting open with this beautiful Temu knife. Okay. That's cutting smooth like butter. Not bad. Oh, that feels like a soft-boiled egg, not a hard-boiled egg. And that, my friend, is a perfectly hard-boiled egg. Bon appetit. Oh, it is getting cold so fast. The sun is going down. It is 7 o'clock and it feels weird not having a bed technically, right? This is our bed. And I would love to lay down and relax and get myself situated. So I'm gonna blow this bad boy up. Is this a blow up by mouth? Oh my goodness. Is it? Oh, I hate these. These are the worst types. Oh my god, wait, this is huge. This is ridiculous. This thing is huge. Oh, wow. Sorry, is this for someone who's 10 feet tall? No. This isn't like a real backpacking 10 blows and the entire thing is like completely inflated. This is not what I thought it was. This is not good. The only thing I can think of is I have like a tire inflator. I don't really have an option. A little bit of a sunset. Might be a pretty one tonight. It's cold. I'm not mad that it's cold though. I'm gonna bring this sleeping bag that's in my truck because quite frankly I'm a little bit nervous about that sleeping bag and it's gonna get cold tonight. So just in case, I'm bringing this in. I can't believe that sleeping pad is such a joke. I'm mad at it. Hopefully it works. This is what we're using, so maybe it was a blessing in disguise so I could grab my sleeping bag so I didn't freeze tonight. Look at this awesome open field that we're in. Like, this is sick. This is one of my favorite types of camping destinations, not a forest. Well, I do love the forest. This is top 3. I don't know if this is number 1, but it's definitely one of my favorites. Just being in a big open field because not only do I love it, but this is definitely Sky's favorite. Like, she can just roam this entire place. And she already rolled around in deer poop too. She has deer poop all over herself. It's fantastic, and she's getting a bath tomorrow. Also, the best part about it getting cold is no bugs. Good girl. There's been so many times where this car tire inflator thing has actually came in handy and I needed to inflate something, believe it or not. So it's more than just a tire inflator. The only issue is it's meant for tires, you know? And that's the only nozzle extension piece, I believe. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm looking at the directions, which is something you should do. By the way, this is directions, to be fair, and the directions say nothing about this. Literally nothing. Where's the English version of this? Ultra lightweight inflatable sleeping pad mattress with built-in pump. So I've actually owned one of these foot pumps before, and they're my least favorite sleeping mats. Probably wouldn't have purchased that if I read the directions on, well, the actual post for it, you know, the listing, but I saw that it was really cheap and it fit into the $50 budget and I got excited. But if I didn't, you know, and I actually read it, I would have seen that it was a foot pump and would not have purchased this one. If you've ever owned a foot pump camping mattress, they're so awful. I'm gonna give it a shot, but I'm not gonna be happy. That's my least favorite sleeping pad. Also, you can just use your hand. Nope, we're going back to the good old trusty. I think I did it. This is a huge sleeping pad. This is massive. I wish I could measure it, because this is easily well over 7 feet. Who is needing this long of a mattress? You know what? While my lungs are prepped and ready. Oh my god, you can't even breathe into it. Oh my god. It's so cute. What? This was worth the $1 just to see it in person. I mean, what else can you ask for? Okay? Fantastico. We're finally at the last Temu product that we purchased, and one that I'm definitely least hopeful for. The sleeping bag. It is paper thin. Oh my goodness, it is paper thin. Can you tell how thin that is? Who is that keeping warm? A polar bear in the dead of winter when they don't get cold? So if you are new to the channel and you haven't seen any of my more stealth camping videos, so how I sleep when we're stealth camping is this is not popped up. And where Sky is laying right now is where I sleep, and then Sky sleeps on the floor. The realistic goal that I would like to have is actually to have a nice inflatable sleeping pad in here at all times, so that I can sleep on the floor and she can sleep there, because I rather sleep on the floor than her. And yeah, I lost my really nice REI sleeping pad. The one that I used to have, I think, was over $100, so way more expensive than the sleeping pad we have right now. Let me look at some numbers on my phone just to compare, like we have been doing so far. My sleeping pad that I have from REI, which I don't know where it is, I don't know where it is right now, $115 compared to what we paid for the Temu one, which was what, 10 bucks? And then the sleeping bag that I use, the red one you just saw, sometimes I use this light blue one, which was around, I think, 60 bucks, but the one that I mainly use is my red one, which again, you guys just saw. I've been using it on the channel for years now. That is this one right here, the Ascend Whammy -20 for 130 bucks. And I use it even on nights like this, even though it says -20 on the listing, because yes, it's rated for 120, but I wouldn't necessarily even remotely use it below 30 degrees, honestly. It's not a great quality sleeping bag. Just because the sleeping bag is expensive does not mean it's good quality. I haven't really run into a sleeping bag that I love yet, and I've definitely purchased some very expensive ones, so I'm good at critiquing things. Anyways, let's set up our bed for the night. Here we are. Oh, I can't lie and say this is definitely a fun one. A unique one, but a fun one. My truck camper is just the coolest thing ever. I love it. I love my truck. Anyways, I'm all cozy in my bed for the night. Sky's got her bed, which is, that's her favorite place to lay in the entire truck camper. So yeah, I'm gonna hit the hay. Okay, good night. Good morning. Not the most ideal and comfortable sleeping pad, but I actually didn't mind this headrest. I thought it would bother me, but it didn't. I'm in my red sleeping bag, not the blue one. That blue one was basically like wearing a piece of paper. I mean, it wasn't like a bad sleeping pad, but it just, I've slept on way better ones. I had a dream last night that was so weird. Sometimes I do have dreams about where I'm like currently camping, and last night just happened to be one of those nights. I had a dream that I woke up and this entire field like flash flooded, and there were clothes everywhere, and like mostly just water bottles and like hoodies, like sweatshirts, clothing. And I got out and the police were there like looking for me, and they were like, oh my gosh, like look at all the littering that you did. And I was like, this isn't my clothes. Like, none of these aren't my clothes. And yeah, that was my dream. That's all I remember, is we got into a flash flood. We were stranded. We couldn't leave in our truck. There was clothes and, for some reason, Gatorade water bottles everywhere. I don't know, dreams are weird, and people always say that they have some sort of alternate meaning to them. I don't know what the meaning of that could have been. All right, let's go get caffeine. Not the biggest fan of Dunkin'. It is literally the only thing I've passed, so it's okay. I'm gonna chug it either way. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it was something a little bit different, but I wanted to kind of dip my toes into more challenge videos. If you guys are interested in stuff like that, let me know. I love hearing your feedback because, I mean, you guys are just as important in this decision, but I had a lot of fun. I think it would be cool to start doing some more challenge videos, so let me know. Either way, Temu, don't download the app. I can never recommend their products. I will be deleting this app the second this actually probably right now. I will be deleting the app right after this. I'm completely done with it. It was just cool to look at, but too many allegations against them, you know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna end off the video here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed just as much as I did. Look forward to the next couple of episodes. I got something really, really cool in store. Every video is cool, but I have a really cool potential collab coming up. So anyways, I'm ending it here. I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you beautiful people on the next one.